I'm going to do a little case study today of how we fixed a Google Merchant Center that was suspended for misrepresentation. It also had a flag for website needs improvement, so it actually had multiple issues, but misrepresentation was the most important. And misrepresentation is the number one reason that we see for why Google suspends most Google Merchant Centers. Based upon some data we released on our website, doing a really significant dive into suspension causes in 2025, we saw that about 90% of merchant centers were suspended for this misrepresentation policy. So I'm going to tell you what we did in this particular situation to fix it. We also have other videos about generally what to look at to fix Merchant Center misrepresentation issues. And you can check out our website, StubGroup.com. We've got a bunch of free guides on there about how to fix issues like this and how to audit your website to find things that could cause misrepresentation suspensions. So check that out as well. All right, so this particular client reached out to us, hired us because, again, the Merchant Center suspended for misrepresentation. They were actually in the drop shipping space. A lot of people ask, can you use Google Ads for drop shipping? The answer is yes, it is possible, although it is hard. A lot of things that are true of drop shippers are also true of fly-by-night operators, and so Google has a lot of policies in place to flag scammers, to flag fly-by-night operators that unfortunately often also catch legitimate drop shippers as well. So they reached out to us, this client reached out to us. Their website was in kind of a little bit of the higher end outdoor gear, is the type of thing that they were selling. And it was a relatively new website. Merchant Center suspended again for misrepresentation, and they didn't know what to do. So they brought us in as the experts to help. And so here's what we typically do. First of all, we do a deep dive into the Merchant Center. We look for anything that is inconsistent, that is wrong, that doesn't match what's on the website, or that is missing. And so we go step by step through everything in the Merchant Center, making sure everything is as perfect and consistent and accurate as possible. We also do a deep dive into the website. And in pretty much every situation, when businesses reach out to us and hire us for help fixing a suspension, we find issues with the website, things that are missing. Usually there's policy information that's missing, contact information, sometimes discrepancies. Oftentimes we'll just find situations where people haven't really done a good job of going step by step through their own website, and there's just weird things that exist or don't exist that should exist on the website. And in this particular case, we found a lot of that. We also found issues like they had a picture, a banner on their homepage that had a button on it, like I think Shop Now or something like that, but it didn't work. If you clicked it, it didn't go anywhere. Things like that are a problem because obviously it's not a good experience for users, and it's a bad sign to Google about this being a legitimate and updated website. So we fixed things like that. We helped them put much better shipping policies, return policies in place, much more specific information about how that worked, where they shipped, where they didn't ship, timelines, processing dates, things like that. So we helped them get all of that fixed. We also saw issues like when you were on mobile and you tried to check out on their website, there's a pop-up that was making it hard to actually get to checkout. And so we had them remove that because that was another navigation issue. And there's some other things we had them do as well. Things like working with third-party review sites to make sure that their profiles were claimed, things like that. And so we got everything, again, looking as perfect as possible. And in our situation, first we appealed the website needs improvement issue, got that fixed. Then we appealed the misrepresentation and got that fixed as well, and got the Merchant Center back online. So this is not an easy type of situation to deal with. It takes a lot of elbow grease, so to speak, a lot of work, a lot of checking and double checking to make sure everything is good to go. But in this case, that hard work paid off, and we were able to get the resolution that we needed. So if you are facing a misrepresentation suspension, hopefully some of the ideas that I shared there were helpful to you, things to check out on your own website. And if you are looking for help and want to hire the experts, please reach out through StubGroup.com, and we'd love to help.